Hi, everybody. Welcome to Homespun Haints. I'm Becky,
And I'm Diana.
and it's good to see you. Usually we don't do video, but we're actually able to see each other right now. I'm
Huh.
I, I apologize for being so late. I know we were supposed to do this 20 minutes ago, but I had an incident.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Was it a kitten
yeah.
incident or a child incident?
Oh, yeah. I guess we need to tell everyone that I got a COVID kitten. No, this was a Becky incident. This
Oh.
was Yeah, I wish I could blame it on a poltergeist, but you shouldn't ever put anything above your head in a cabinet like you can't reach. And you know
Hmm.
how you start stuffing things in a cabinet and it starts getting angled because you just kind of keep pushing
It
things
it
on
yeah.
top.
Yeah, like one of those machines at the casino that pushes quarters at you but doesn't really. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
like yeah, it
Wow.
was big crash. And I just kind of stared at it for about 10 minutes until my husband came in with a broom.
Yay!
Oh, he wasn't going to do it all on his own. He was just
Oh,
like,
okay.
here's the
Here's the
broom.
broom.
I see you staring at it.
Obviously,
So,
you don't know what step is next, Becky. Here's the
no,
broom.
I know. I took pictures. I was like, maybe I could blame this on a poltergeist, but I
You
can't.
did
It's
have a
my own.
kitchen ghost in the past. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they braved the sandworms to come haunt you again.
Mm, maybe that would be really special.
You are very, you're a very open-minded person to haunt, I'm sure. They could
Yes.
do worse.
They could.
Far
They
worse.
could. Yeah,
Hmm.
but let's not make this an invitation.
Oh, sure. You don't want to invite people to haunt you. Hmm. I don't believe that for a second.
Only if it leads to really good stories.
You're gonna say sex there for a moment.
No, there's another word for that. Necrophilia, I think. Yeah, no, not my thing.
Well, if we can have a kleptogeist, we can certainly have a I don't know.
Anyway, so how's it going?
It's going really well. Yeah, I'm cat
Yeah.
sitting right now, so
Ooh, I
just
bet you're on. Yes, you must be on cloud nine.
yeah, it's just like you've got a new kitten, I've got a new kitten, except they're, you know, family members, old fat cats that don't like me. So I spent an hour and a half sitting on the couch going
Aw.
and trying to get them over to me. And they both just kind of looked at me over their shoulder and went, well, you can come to us if you want attention, but well, I've got 3 more weeks of cat sitting, so certainly somewhere in there they'll get desperate enough to perceive some Stockholm syndrome and come cuddle with me. One of the cats it's so needy for human affection that when it was a kitten, if you were in the bathtub, it would get in the bathtub like on your chest. Like it would just walk right into the
Aw.
bathtub and be like, "Hey, looks like you didn't want to pay attention to me, but here I am anyway." And then now he's just a scaredy cat because he had older women beat him up. Like the other girl cats were
Oh no.
they
Oh,
it
meanies.
was a bad situation for the first couple of
Mm-hmm.
years of his life. So he's just now coming out of his shell and starting to be able to get up on the couch with the people. He'll only cuddle on the stove. So he'll get on top of the stove and rub all over you while you're cooking, which is really inconvenient because it's like a glass top stove.
Does he
So he
slide around?
yeah, and if it's
Ooh.
on, he'll just get right on the burner like
Ah.
you have to grab him and throw him on the floor and then he feels
Oh,
dejected again. So unfair.
sorry you didn't want to. We didn't want you to burn the little pads on the bottoms of your feet.
Those beans, right? You got to look out for those beans.
No, we want to keep them nice and soft and pink.
I hear that you got another cat.
Yes, yes, we did. Now apparently I've got to potty train the kitten. I'm like, ugh. I mean, and of course, because everyone, my husband's like, you're the kitten whisperer. The kitten just wants to be around me. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, she doesn't want anyone else. I mean, she does, but like, not like she wants me. And I'm like,
Oh.
dude, you're cute, but I got a cat. I mean,
Is Ella warming up to the kitten yet, or is she
not at
still a
all.
little
Mm-mm.
standoffish?
Lots of hissing and growling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It'll take a few more days. It's okay.
they better get along because the big cat's got to teach the little cat how to use the paws.
They will. They will.
Yeah,
Give
because
them another week. Yeah.
I've washed so many sheets in the last few days. Just so
Oh
sick of
God.
cleaning cat shit out of a bed.
Yeah, I had a vindictive Tonkinese cat when I was a teenager, and every time I stayed out late and didn't make it home in time for curfew, the cat would punish me by shitting on my pillow.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was worse than anything my parents could have done. I mean, I guess my parents could have shat on my pillow, but it wouldn't have held the same significance to me.
I don't know. That would be worse because then you'd have that visual.
Now you have ideas for disciplining your children when they're teenagers. You're welcome.
Mm.
Just saying, your son was shitting all over the tub the other day, so I think it's fair play.
No, that was a while ago. And he had norovirus.
Oh, I didn't realize he was sick. I thought he was just trying to prove a point.
We all got it. I mean, I put my like hair dyeing gloves on and went to town trying to clean it up, but then I got it and I took photos. Oh, I took photos. I mean, it was like it was like a crime scene but brown. And it was so bad. Yeah, and then of course I like had to post the photos on Facebook and send them to all my friends cuz that's the kind of friend I am. Like all my mom friends were like
that's a relief because everybody posts photos on social of them being like, I'm so achieved and I'm having such a great life. Aren't you so depressed to see all my wonderful things I'm doing? You're like, look at me cleaning up shit. It looks like a crime scene, but brown. I mean, that's some good real life wake up calls for people who are like, okay, my life's on track. I also did that today and now I feel okay about it.
Right. I mean, and any parent knows that sort of thing is real. Sorry, the cat just jumped at nothing. I mean, it occurred to me like maybe 2 years ago. I was like, I haven't cleaned shit off of a light switch in months.
Time to have another kid.
No.
Don't you miss it?
Oh gosh. No, I got a kitten. I got a kid.
There you go. You'll be cleaning up shit again off of light switches in no time.
Yeah, she can jump pretty high.
Oh dear. Okay. So our guest today is going to be speaking of having a podcast, our guest today is from Florida. So
yes.
We probably have a whole lot in common with her. Specifically, I know she's going to be mentioning St. Augustine Lighthouse, which I've heard you had a little bit of experience with.
That actually got cut and is put in the Patreon one, but
never mind. Okay. Everybody go listen to our Patreon episode because that's where you'll hear it first. Anyway.
But yes, our guest is from Florida. She's from Ocala, which you and I are both very familiar with because we lived maybe 70 miles from Ocala?
Yeah, but Ocala is not one of the 5 cities that people know about Florida.
It's north of Orlando. If you've ever had to drive to Orlando, you got stuck in a traffic jam in Ocala.
Most likely, yes.
Now you know what it's called. But yes, our guest is from Florida, and Diana and I met in Florida. We used to live in Florida. That's how
Daytona
weird
Beach.
We are. Yes, Daytona Beach.
That's how weird we are. We used to live in Florida, and then we moved away. Are you saying we're weird because most people, their goal is to like retire to Florida and then die?
No, I think it's just Florida's got some interesting things going on with it. It's not only is it super haunted, it's got a lot of really neat towns and people and stories. And I think Florida's it's just its own kind of weird.
Well, I mean, with the man-eating cows and the psychic towns and the weird places where gravity doesn't exist.
Yes.
These are all real things that happened in Florida.
Right, well, exactly. This is real stuff.
I don't know if the cows actually ate a man, but
A man
There was
thought
some
they were going to eat them.
there was some alleged man-eating cows, right?
Alleged man-eating cows.
Mhm.
Yes, but the town full of psychics is real. And what's the place with gravity doesn't exist? I'm not familiar with this.
There's like a I I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I brought that up without knowing enough about it, but there is a
It's
place,
okay.
I believe in Florida. It's probably on some ley line of some sort. A psychic would know more than I do, but
Uh-huh.
or somebody who reads their zodiac signs. But basically, there's a place where gravity doesn't exactly go perpendicular to the Earth's surface.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I don't know too much about it except that it's in Florida. There are some places, other places too. I just know that there's one of them in Florida, but I'll look it up and I'll find more information. We can put it in the show notes below.
Okay, yeah, I'm very curious about this, but I'm not surprised. Florida, Florida man. It's just,
Florida
it's,
man.
well, yeah, Florida man too. Probably related to Florida man. Uh, well, quite literally, my family's from Florida, so I, yeah, I, 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 I will have to share more stories about Florida one day because I have.
That's going to be our next decaversary. You heard it here first.
Well, yeah, unless you go and, sit with that spirit board in front of the Hex House. Do it. Do it.
It's funny because the Hex House is right by where they have the big fireworks display for
Mm-hmm.
4th of July, which is, we're recording this in advance. So, spoiler alert, that's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when we lived down there, we noticed that during 4th of July, everybody would park in the Hex House, which is literally a parking lot now. They bulldozed the house.
Mm-hmm.
The basement where the girls were kept hostage is still freaking there, most likely underneath the cement, and the staircase that the woman ran out into traffic and got killed is still there, but they paved over the foundation of the house and made it a parking lot, and it is private property. I believe it's owned by the Shriners, the tiny car guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, everybody like completely parks, like so parked that you can't get out without waiting for other people to move their car, kind of parking, like solid field of redneck parking, um, all over the top of the Hex House to go walk to the river and get drunk and sunburned and watch the fireworks. And this year we've canceled the fireworks, thanks COVID-19. And so it will be shockingly and unexpectedly empty tomorrow. So you may have a point. You may have a point. I may need to head down there tomorrow when the lot itself would be expecting to be covered with people and be pretty empty. Maybe the Ouija board would be like, what happened? Usually
Mm-hmm.
on July 4th, I have a lot of friends.
Right? I think it's a good opportunity.
It is. It is
Man,
actually, yeah.
I
I,
kind
I
of wish
worry I'll
we,
get run off the property by because we're cracking back down, but
yeah, well, I think
yes.
everybody needs to, but
Right. They'll be like, what are you doing out here with nobody around you? You're too close to the event that didn't happen. Go to Walmart or Lowe's.
I,
Clearly, you'll be safer there.
I don't know. I think I need to double dog dare you to do this.
I would do it if I had a Ouija board. I do not.
You can make one.
I was trying to make an app. Yeah.
I remember, yes. No, no, just get a napkin and just write the letters out.
Christmas lights, like in Stranger Things.
Yes,
It's the best kind. High tech.
exactly.
Okay, so I used to have a Ouija board belt. Remember? Did you ever see my
Mm-hmm.
Ouija board
I
belt?
did,
Literally, you could
yes.
take it. The buckle was a planchette, and you could take the buckle off and put it on top of the belt, and then use it as a real Ouija board. I know. I'm so sad that that belt broke. This is why you should never make anything out of PVC, kids. No on vinyl, and that's
Oh.
final.
Well, it's really a shame you don't have some of the equipment that our guest has, Christy.
Oh, there's
So,
wonderful device that I found when I was researching online after Christy told me about trigger items and how they
Mm-hmm.
use them in ghost hunting. And there's actually a teddy bear that you can buy that like is supposed to trigger ghost children and has like special lights and recording equipment and like vibration sensors and various things that help it determine whether or not there's a presence other than a human presence in the room.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Isn't it called a Furby?
Although there are thousands of reports online about Furbies talking to people without batteries in them, not the people, the Furbies. But no, in this case, I think it's called a Boo Bear or something like Boo Berry.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that shit up because I would name it Boo Berry if I was
Mm-hmm.
making it.
Oh, that's so cute.
But it's got all the ghost
Oh,
hunting.
sorry.
Oh,
That's a cat.
hello. Hi.
I don't know if it recorded that or not, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I just saw chin whiskers, just that was great.
Come
Oh,
here. All right, here she comes.
oh,
Yep, my cat. My cat. Did you see the video I posted on the group of her butt?
I've seen her butt many times, but I haven't watched that video online yet.
Oh, it's pretty good. I don't think I realized my camera was on. Oh, there we
Oh, there
go.
it is again.
Yeah.
Here's a reprisal. Thank you, Ella.
Okay.
Stunning.
Anytime now. I'm recording here. There you go.
If you move just slightly to the right, you'll have like a cat butt eye patch. It'll be great.
Stop. Stop. You're messing with the mic. I just got it. It's just so. Okay. Hey. All right. No, no, you're staying here.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway.
Ella.
Yeah. All right. Well, uh, shall we bring our guest on?
Let's.
Yay.